I am gonna take the cheapest flight every single day. I have absolutely no idea where I'm gonna end up. Let's find out. Welcome to day 3. So far we've been to Malta and Greece. Today we're flying from Athens to Hungary. Let's go to Budapest. Welcome to Budapest, Hungary. How can Ryanair fly me here for £19? I have no idea, but we're gonna jump on the 100 bus. Welcome to Budapest, Hungary. So I just took the bus from the airport to the city. It's around 45 minutes and it costs 2,200 Hungarian forint. So they don't have euros here. Gonna head towards like the main area. So there's a river running through the city and it splits Buda and Pest. So when you put them together, Budapest. So this looks like Main Street or something. Very, very clean streets. I was surprised by that. But I've also seen a lot of homeless people already. So right now I'm crossing the Chain Bridge. It was the first permanent bridge over the Danube in Hungary, built in 1849. It's 70 degrees today. It's beautiful. We're heading all the way up there. Nice view from here. Very nice city. I saw on the news recently that in London, a guy climbed up here on Tower Bridge. There is a funicular over there, but I don't want to be packed in with everyone. I think we can walk up there. It's a nice day, so let's try. I like this Porsche. I like this license plate. H for Hungary. So I guess this is the entrance if you want to walk up. So over there is the funicular, so just go to the left about 5 minutes. Let's try and go up here. If you watched yesterday's video in Athens, Greece, we had a lovely day and then we got poured on. It rained so much. I don't think that's going to happen today because the weather is beautiful here in Budapest. This is really nice. Taken care of very well. So over here they have a very long escalator, but it's closed. It looks like there's quite a lot of routes closed, and it says use the alternative routes, which are the yellow ones. So I see people going this way, so maybe we can go this way. Look at that view. There's an old lady struggling trying to get down here. So the funicular, 4,000 florint, which is like $8 or $9 US. Probably worth it to take it if you don't want to walk up. Wow, look at that view. I am so lucky that I can come to places like this on a Tuesday afternoon, and I've got the support of SAFETYWING for this whole 5-day series. The great thing about SAFETYWING is you can start your coverage whenever you want to, even after you've started traveling. So click the link in the description to get covered for your next trip with SAFETYWING. So that big thing is Buda Castle. It was the residence of some Hungarian kings, but now it's the National Gallery and the History Museum. Amazing. Imagine being the king, waking up, looking out there. I'm hearing a lot of British accents. A lot of British people like to come here. The main reason is because they can get cheap beer. Whenever I'm traveling, I take so many pictures for other people, and usually people wait for them to like ask them, oh, can you help me take a picture? But I ask them because I can see them struggling, and of course they want to ask someone, but everyone or some people feel awkward like asking a stranger or whatever. So I'm like, can I just help you take it? Like, it'll be so much easier. And they're always so happy to say yes. There is a lot of construction going on around the castle. I guess that's what they need to do to keep it fresh, because these places are very, very old. So they gotta keep up the work. Feels like a little village up here. And there's some guards. They look like they're from James Bond or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that James Bond fought against those guys. I've seen them in a movie before. I love history. I love learning about history and like seeing old buildings and stuff. But the thing is, today we recycle everything. So old buildings, like, is it really going to be buildings that survive from today? I don't think so, because we knock everything down and like build new stuff. You forget that you are on top of a hill. Like, all of this is right at the top of that hill. So like I said, there's a lot of British people here. I just heard a British couple say dilly dally. If you're an American, can you guess what that means? Dilly dally. Feels like we're in a little village. We are still on the hill, but just down the street from the castle is the Fisherman's Bastion. And that is a lot of peppers. So just reading the history about this place. So the Fisherman's Bastion is a stunning neo-Gothic and neo-Romanesque terrace. It was built in the 19th century. It's named after the Guild of Fishermen responsible for defending this stretch of the city walls during medieval times. What does that mean? Does that mean the fishermen were responsible for fighting, defending this area? It's huge, so well done fishermen. But yeah, when did the fishermen get dragged into defending? One thing I always wonder when I see places like this, so that tower there, that is 44 meters tall or 144 feet. Why? Why is it not 50 meters? Why is it not 45? Why is it 44 meters? I don't understand it. And by the way, if I stand right here, if I stand right next to it, every single person that's going to take a picture is going to get me in it. So how many pictures do you think you're in that a stranger has on their phone or on their camera? Weird, huh? Look at those carvings. Are these the fishermen? The famous fishermen? One thing I really like about Budapest, unlike other European cities, is there's not people trying to bother you selling you stuff on the street, so that's good. Shall I go down into the dungeon? Nah, it's a souvenir shop. That is a cool photo. It's like you have your own photo frame. That's really cool. Did you know that Hungary's got its very own Ghostbusters? I have no idea how you build something like that, but does anyone know why the doors are so small? Look at that. I feel like a hobbit. That is very, very impressive. Very medieval. Let's continue. I swear when I travel I must walk a million miles, but it's really the best way to see the city, because if you take taxis everywhere, if you take guided tours everywhere, you miss out on a lot of stuff, I think. Someone wrote a comment on one of my recent videos and they said that they like my little comments about stuff, like just stuff that I see. And to be honest, like if I see something and it makes me think of something, then I'll just say it, even if it's very silly. Like for example, there's a Labrador over there, a dog, and the owner like said something in Hungarian, and then the dog came. And it's like that dog understands Hungarian. But if you said it in English, you probably wouldn't understand. And I remember seeing a story about this is completely off topic, nothing to do with today's video, but I remember seeing a story about American couple. So they adopted a dog from a shelter, and the owner said, yeah, like the dog's really good with commands, like he will listen to you and all that. And then like a week later, they called the adoption people back and they said the dog doesn't listen to us. And I was like, oh, by the way, like the last owners, they speak Spanish. So then they started speaking Spanish to the dog, and then the dog understood like sit and come and like stuff like that. Yeah, it was super funny. We're going to cross back over the chain bridge. We are heading over there. I think that big one there is the Parliament building. We'll find out when we get over there, but the weather makes such a difference, because if it was raining, snowing, cold, it would not be as fun. Over here is Viking river cruises. Has anyone taken a river cruise? Welcome to Budapest Beach. We were just all the way up there. We're going to walk along the river. So I've arrived at the next destination. I wasn't sure whether I was going to put it in the video or not, but I mean it's reality, so I am going to. So I'm at the shoes on the Danube bank. It's a memorial commemorating the victims of the Holocaust. It contains 60 pairs of iron shoes scattered along the riverbank, representing the Jews that were ordered to take off their shoes before being shot by the military in World War II. Here it is. So I do think stuff like this is important, because it's not about being proud of it, it's about acknowledging that it happened, because the fact that there's like little kids' shoes over there, and you know, you can't even imagine what happened that day or whenever it happened. But yeah, it's really sad that just because of what people believed and it actually happened, it's real life. War is hell. War is hell. Hopefully we don't have to, well, the human race doesn't have to go through something like that ever again, but you always worry about everything that goes on around the world. That's why I'm so happy and I'm lucky to just be walking along here on a Tuesday afternoon with no worries. I feel safe, and you know, some people didn't, some people don't right now, and hopefully things get better for everyone. So I'm going to carry on walking along the river. There's an island over here we're going to check out. That is the Houses of Parliament. Actually, it's the House of Parliament, not houses. Wow, check out these bikes. These look really cool. Got the fat tire. Wow, that's so cool. I want to do that. Check out yesterday's video in Athens because we saw the site of the first modern Olympic Games in 1894. Got another group on the bikes. They look so fun. Welcome to Margaret Island. It's a very popular place for people to come and relax, bring their dogs, ride some bikes. I'm gonna have to put music over it because of copyright, but there's a fountain here that shoots water to the music. So that's the name of the fountain. They actually have a real schedule here, so it tells you which songs are gonna play. Hopefully you can see that, so then you can come back at whatever time to hear what song you want. Let's take a walk around the park a little bit. So if this is the first video that you are seeing of this series, go and watch day 1 in Malta, go and watch day 2 in Athens. I genuinely don't know where I'm going to be flying to tomorrow, but I know I'm going to be flying somewhere. Whatever the cheapest flight is out of Budapest, that's the flight I'm going to take. Could be anywhere. I find out and then I tell you because I don't know. Someday today I will look at flights, find the cheapest one, book it, and then tell you. That's how it works. Don't know where I'm going to be, and then we just have a day there. That's literally what this series is all about, and it's been really good so far. I've really enjoyed it. I think I got very lucky with the 3 places that I've been so far. Who knows what the last 2 are going to be. I actually think I picked the perfect time of the year to do a trip like this because these places get very hot and they also get very cold, and the weather's been really nice. Apart from yesterday, we got rained on a lot in Athens, but that's all right. But yeah, today is absolutely perfect. It feels perfect. I wish the UK was like this because I love nice weather. I hate the cold. I'm happy to go to cold places. I've been to some very cold places, but you cannot beat this weather. It makes everybody feel so much happier. You can do way more stuff. You can be outside, and that's what I love. So hopefully we get 2 last interesting places to go to. Who knows where it's going to be? Could love it, could hate it, but that's what traveling's all about. Going and seeing for yourself, and that's what my life is. This is my life, and hopefully you want to carry on watching. So hit the subscribe if you want to follow me wherever I end up. I just love parks like this in the middle of busy big cities because so many people out there, so many tall buildings and cars driving fast, and then you can see places like this, people just relaxing, hanging out, enjoying the sun, and not many people, which is great. And I also think that's another good reason for traveling this time of year, because the summer, the high season, there'll be so many more people. But of course we're still in the spring now. And also, if you watched yesterday's video in Athens, I was staying in a hostel, and I made a comment about the hostel experience really depends on other people, because it doesn't matter how nice the hostel is, doesn't matter how clean it is, how warm it is, whatever. If somebody's snoring, if someone's making noise, then it's not a good experience. And that's exactly what I got. I didn't get any sleep last night, maybe like an hour or 2 because somebody was snoring, but you know, that's life. It's just for one night. And I am staying in a hostel tonight as well, and it cost £11. It cost £11, so we're gonna see what £11 a night gets you here in Budapest, Hungary, because last year a lot of you watched the video of me staying in New York City, and I stayed in a hotel. I'm not even going to call it a hotel because it's definitely not, and that place was like $60 a night or something, and I got so many comments of people saying, well, that's what you get what you paid for, that's what you expect when you get a cheap room, and la la la, whatever. And every single place that I've stayed in so far during this trip has been cheaper than that one in New York City, and it's been so much better. Doesn't matter, it's like I'd rather stay in a hostel that's clean, that's warm, that has hot showers, that doesn't have cockroaches, than stay in that place in New York City and pay twice as much. And we're gonna see if the £11 a night hostel in Budapest is better than the $60 a night in New York City? My guess is yes. I haven't even seen it yet, but I guess yes, because I got so many comments on that video, just people saying the same thing. What do you expect? What do you expect? I expect what I pay for. It doesn't matter how cheap a place is, you should be able to live in it. But I guess so many, I'm gonna say it, so many Americans don't expect that. So many Americans just think that because it's cheap it should be crap, and I don't have that mindset. I feel like it should still be livable, and let's see what 11 pounds gets us in Hungary. To be honest, I don't know where I'm going. It looks like Margaret Island has a long, I guess, main street running straight through it, so we're gonna walk to the end. Let's see. On the map it says there's like a swimming pool, there's a zoo, I think there might be a museum and stuff, so there's a lot of people just hanging out, having picnics, playing some games. So really nice day. Let's see what's at the end of this. I think this is the swimming pools. I can see people inside there. So here's the ticket list. So for a weekday, 3,200 forints, which is like $7 US. I bet it's amazing in the summer. I bet it's packed in the summer though. This park is beautiful. If you want to tip when you're traveling, if you're not sure of something, or if you're lost, find someone with a dog and ask them, because you know they're local, because they live here, because people don't travel with dogs usually. So I just asked the local, can we exit the park that way? She said yes, so we can walk the whole length of the park. Inside there is an open air theatre, and just down this way is a Japanese garden. I love seeing old people still traveling, taking some pictures, because I just picture them going home, showing their grandkids. This is what I saw today. So there's a few hotels in the park. This is a spa and hotel. Looks huge, very nice. It looks like a haunted mansion. It is a great day to be alive. That is a thermal spa. Welcome to the Japanese garden. Play some Japanese music. I love Japan a lot. I can't wait to go back. I'm hoping to make it back sometime this year. We're leaving Margaret Island right now. Definitely worth visiting, spend a nice afternoon there, have a picnic or something. I love walking through residential areas. It doesn't make a very good video and it's not that exciting, but I think it's so interesting. Like, people live here, people walk down the street every single day, and this is the one day out of my whole life that I walk down here. Maybe I'm the only one that finds that interesting, but yeah, I love seeing real countries, not just the hot spots. See, I'm walking through this residential area, loads of tall apartment buildings everywhere. There's a park right here. I bet these kids play in this park every single day after school. Just a normal park. I have no idea where I am, no idea if it's dangerous or where I am. I have no idea, but this is the real Hungary. Maybe it's not interesting to anyone else, but I think it's interesting. So this is a school, so all the kids are coming out of school right now. It's 4:30 and they're going straight to the playground. They probably do that every single day. And again, if I'm comparing yesterday to today, in yesterday's video I got lost and ended up in this residential horrible area. Horrible, and it didn't feel like the rest of Athens, to be honest. And I did feel safe in the rest of Athens, only that area I didn't feel safe. But walking through that residential area there, I felt completely safe, completely different to Athens. So I definitely feel safe here as well. We've made it to Heroes Square. So that is a museum. I think this is a statue for the millennium, not too sure, but huge area. I wonder if they have a Christmas market here. It would make sense if it was here. Nice, very clean, big space. I was trying to listen to the tour group, but it's in Hungarian, so the only thing I got was Budapest. So this is in Budapest. There you go, Budapest. This square is huge. A lot of tour groups coming over here, so it must be pretty famous. I could do that. I just left my bike at home. All right, it's time to get some dinner. I have a great idea. All right, it's not a great idea, but it is an idea. At least I went a little bit healthy and had a wrap. So that meal was 2,700, which is like $7 US, so way cheaper. And they have strawberry milkshake. Not every country has milkshake. And now it's time to go to our £11 accommodation. I'm staying at the Maverick Urban Lodge. So welcome to the Maverick Urban Lodge. I'm 308. As you can see, you come in. Very nice, very clean bathroom, shower. Again, very, very clean. I'm number one up there. Look at that. 0 cockroaches, 0 bed bugs. This cost £11. That one in New York cost 6 times as much as this. Go and watch that video if you haven't watched that video. And every single person that said, well, you get what you pay for. Yeah, you get what you pay for in America, in New York City. Because I paid £11 for this. Look at it, spotless. Check the bed. Oh, no bed bugs. Oh, look, no bed bugs. Standards. Everybody gets their own locker. It's very safe. 24/7. Reception. There's a bar down there. There's laundry. Standards, people, standards. You do get what you paid for. You're absolutely right. Anyway, that's the end of this day in Budapest. I'm going to take a shower, go to bed. But what did you think of Budapest? Have you ever been here? Would you ever come here? Thank you so much for watching day 3. Click the link in the description to get your insurance with SAFETYWING. And tomorrow, the cheapest flight I can get out of Budapest is to Denmark. If you want to see Denmark and beyond, then hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.